All right, so first of all, I just want to thank all of you for coming. Thank you for being here. This is going to be our first annual Knowledge Bowl. You guys are going to have so much fun. It's going to be so enjoyable. But before we start the game, I'm Jackie Morgan, board staff. And before we start the game, I would like to invite President Van Henry White to come and give you some words of greetings and welcome. Thank you.
Good evening. Good evening. Oh, come on now. Let's try that one more time. Good evening.
Good evening.
It is a very good evening. Whenever you celebrate history and you celebrate contributions of people, particularly people of color, as we do this month, African Americans, that's a wonderful way to address what America is. We acknowledge that people would say to me, oh, we're this great melting pot. No, we're not a melting pot. We are a stew where you see the beef and the carrots. See, they got me thinking of food because they got all that food over there. But we are a wonderful stew. And today, all this month, we acknowledge one of the elements that makes America great, which is African Americans. And so one of the ways we're going to do that, thanks to Jackie and her support team here, is we're going to, it looks like they're going to test folks' knowledge. Now, I got to tell you, they were telling us that the board members are going to have to be up here and perhaps expose what we don't know. But we're okay with that. But on behalf of the board, let me say thanks to Jackie. Jackie, you want to identify all your team? I know you'll probably do that. You're going to do that? Okay. And I also want to thank those folks back there that are serving that food. Could you save me a couple pieces of pound cake, please? And that peach cobbler, who made that peach cobbler? Uncle Mose. Let's give Uncle Mose a round of applause. All right, well, thank you for coming, and let's get this thing started.
Thank you, President White. We're now going to take this opportunity to have our esteemed superintendent of schools to also come up and give you some words of welcome and greeting.
Well, thank you. I won't get in the way of getting that wonderful food, but it's important for us to celebrate the accomplishment of such a great contribution that African Americans have made to this country. And each day, each second, we are making a difference in here and in the world. So, and as I look at Frederick Douglass, I just want to conclude by saying that, particularly to the young people and the families and the audience, that the most important thing for our people is our ability to read and get a good education. It was through a good education and our ability to read that we accomplished freedom, not just for ourselves, but for others as well. And that's part of the contribution. And for the Board of Education and the district is committed, like Douglas would tell us, to work hard each day, each family, each child, to make sure that we get a good education to continue the legacy or extraordinary contribution against the art. It hasn't been an easy journey, but a proud one. Each one of us should be proud for what we have accomplished as a people, and also what is more to come. But I will tell you tonight that unless we renew our sense of urgency for an excellent education for every child, that legacy is in jeopardy. And tonight I'm here to celebrate, and we will continue to celebrate. But let's also remember the thousands of steps that we need to continue to take to accomplish the dream that Dr. King and others have set for us. And that work, it's a lot of work that needs to be done. But tonight we're going to celebrate, eat, and hear some music. And yes, I want to see the knowledges of my school board. Thank you so much to each one of you for coming.
Thank you, Dr. Vargas. Well, for those of you who are hoping to hear music, I hate to tell you, you're not going to hear any music tonight. We are going in a different direction for this particular event. And we decided, while we enjoy the music, we enjoy the food, we used to have the taste of soul, and we had the steppers and the dancers and all that, and we enjoyed it. That was all wonderful. but we decided that, this is an educational institution. So let's test what our children know. Let's test their knowledge. So this was something that I thought of. I didn't know how to actually make it work. So I saw Ms. Jinga St. Louis in the cafeteria one day. I said, this is what I want to do this year, but I don't know how to do it. She said, I'll do it. So she, I put the bones there, and she put the meat on there. I mean, she filled those bones up. You will see how exciting this is going to be, and we had so much help with this, and we'll thank everyone later. But right now, I'm going to introduce you to Ms. Jinga St. Louis, and then she can get us started with this game. So let's give her a hand.
Yes, that fateful day, and I always say fateful because I think that originally we have these big ambitions, but putting it together, it was very painstaking because I wanted to make sure that we put forth the best effort to highlight the educational knowledge of our students. But before we do that, we want to highlight the educational knowledge of our Board of Education members. So what we have created is a very small version of our knowledge bowl for our superintendent, board president, and board members to take part in. So if you would not mind picking a side, we're going to do a 5-minute run-through of this knowledge battle. We have the emancipationist team, and then we have the abolitionist team.
This is me,
but
right
before
here.
you do,
That's right.
thank you for splitting yourself up even if you wanted to be on a different team.
Oh, they got an extra teammate over there. That ain't right. Over here.
Okay, they have extra help. So,
Shoot back.
our technological support, Larissa, is going to put your names into the system, and then you all have buzzers. Now, let me just give you some directions about the buzzer system. Please do not depress the buzzer system until you're ready to answer. And once I start reading the question, the answer, because this is like Jeopardy, so the contestants must answer in the form of a question. What is, who is, where is? So when I start reading, the buzzer system is going to go on. If you think you know the answer before I finish reading the question, you may buzz in. I will say your name, and that will indicate that you may answer, so please do not shout out. These are the same instructions. Yes, there are only the contestants answer if your name is called. But if the emancipationist, for example, gives an incorrect answer, the abolitionist will have an opportunity to collectively put your heads together and in 7 seconds answer that question by yourselves as a team. That's the only time you can answer as a team. Are we ready? Any questions? Okay. Let's test. Larissa wants to
Watch
test.
Van White.
So who just did that? Okay, so yes, Vargas, Dr. Vargas, your name did appear. And you can see the monitors where everybody's name will appear. Adams. White, just once. Evans. Underwood. Okay, we're all set. Okay, these are the categories. We have notable Rochester, blacks in politics, black pop culture, black inventors, and black authors past and present. When we did the rounds at Wilson Foundation Academy, I started with the team closest to me, so that will be the team. This will be the team to select. Anybody can answer, but the abolitionists have control of the board to select the category. So would you please do so? I'm sorry, I forgot one part of a team captain. Each team needs a team captain because when you do collectively answer, if that should be the case, only one person is going to need to answer. That would be the team captain. Okay. 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 Got it. All right.
I can't see it. You repeat the category.
Black politics. Why don't you choose black politics? Black politics, let's go for 50 points.
Black politics for 50. After becoming the first African-American woman elected to, yes, white?
Shirley Chisholm.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry, that is correct. Shirley Chisholm, sorry. Who is Shirley Chisholm? Please forgive me.
Who is?
So, ooh, we have a hostile opposing team and I don't think a hostile crowd. I think you guys are laughing. So, this is a reminder to our finalists. Remember, you need to answer in the form of a question. We did have those kind of issues on day one, so we did expect that to happen. But moving forward, please remember to answer the question in the form of a question. 50 points. And you can see the scores are on all the monitors. Okay, abolitionist, you may select next. Seconds. Pop culture for 10. One can watch the backstage drama of personal and professional lives of music artists in Atlanta and in New York on this VH1 reality television series. Evans?
What is Love and Hip Hop?
That is correct. What is Love and Hip Hop? Sorry.
Figures a young guy would know that.
When I press too fast. Okay, emancipationist, you may select.
We're going to go for Blacks in Politics for 40.
Blacks in politics for 40. Most African Americans belong. Yes, white.
What is the Democratic Party?
What is the Democratic Party? That is correct for 10 points. Okay, abolitionists,
Abolitionists in the house!
we have 2 more minutes left in this round. 2 more minutes left in this round. 2.
Do a 50-point.
Black politics.
10, 20, or 30? 30 points. Operation Push, yes.
Who is
Right?
Jesse Jackson?
Who is Jesse Jackson? Correct.
Abolitionist!
Who is Jesse Jackson?
Whose name was up? My name was up.
Did you see? It was white.
That's my name.
This is our, she's got it when I don't, because I'm not really paying attention.
His last name is Smith.
Okay, we have time for 2 more clues, so abolitionists, you may select.
Politics for 20 points.
This organization's party was a black, yes, Evans?
Who's the Black Panther Party?
Correct, it was a Black Panther Party. Okay, this is our final
Pop culture for 50.
pop culture for 50.
It's okay.
The musical art form of this, Adam,
Where is New Orleans?
where is New Orleans? Correct.
Country grammar.
Okay, so Larissa's gonna, so we have at the end of this round the abolitionists with a score of 120 and the, 170 and the emancipationists with a score of 30.
Oh.
Let's give it up for the abolitionists. So now you see just how frustrating, if anybody was frustrated how this could be. But we do thank our board members and our board president for participating. Can we give them another round of applause? And at this time, we're going to ask our finalists to please come up to the table. I would like for I would like for East High to be right next to me, East High. Let's give them a round of applause as they're coming up.
As the teams are coming up to give their names so we can get them up on the board, I would like to introduce the committee who helped to make this happen, because none of this happens by itself. Believe me, there was a lot of hard work. If you can imagine the work that went into all the technology, everything that went into this. So I would like to introduce to you the 2014 Black History Month Committee, beginning with Sherry Hawkins of the Office of Parent Engagement. Can you come up when I call your name so people can know who you are, please? Aloma Kaysen, School Operations, Research and Evaluation. Rhonda Kirkland, Youth and Development and Family Services. Jinga St. Louis, who's right here, Department of Teaching and Learning and African American Studies. Catherine Wilson from the Department of Human Capital Initiatives. And myself, Jacqueline Morgan, board staff. These are the folks who helped to put this together. And I know in just the 5 minutes that you, that we just did the test run with the board, you see how much fun this is going to be, how entertaining, and how much the kids have learned. You're going to be so impressed with what the kids did and their coaches who helped them. And we're going to introduce all of them at a later time. But just wanted you to get a view and take it. Oh, I'm sorry. I left someone out. Ricardo Adams. I'm like, where's my man? Look, got a man. Come on up. Come on. Quickly. Ricardo Adams, we decided we wanted to have someone from the community this year to work with us, and he stepped up to the plate, to do that. So we're thankful for everybody up here. I just really appreciate everyone. So we're going to turn this back over to Miss St. Louis so that she can get this game started. Thank you.
Okay, and now All City, would you join us up here? As All City's coming up, we reached out back in November for coaches to select 4 players, that's 3 players and an alternate. Some schools only had 3, some schools only had 2. Actually, All City have 4 players today, and they have their alternate as well. And I will say that I am extremely proud of the students who did participate. There's a lot going on educationally that you're responsible for, young people, and we know to take on one more thing to study on your own time after school is just a really phenomenal feat. And I just thank every student that's here today that participated in this bowl. We are very happy, because if it wasn't for you, we would not be able to put this on. So I do want to applaud all of our Knowledge Bowl students that are here today. We have every school represented. We have Monroe, we have East, we have All City, we have STEM, and we have Wilson commencement. Okay, we are all set. If you can remove the Okay, All City, would you just test your buzzers, please? Okay, Egypt, Naya, and Ivan. Okay, East, would you test your buzzers? Okay, we are all set. Okay, here we go. This round is set up for 20 minutes. And just as before, I'll just repeat the rules real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Only one person can answer from a buzzer. I will call your name in school. And when you do answer collectively, your team captain is the only one that's going to answer a collective question. If a team gets a question wrong, it automatically goes to the other side, and that team can collectively answer within 7 seconds. If neither team answers within 7 seconds, I'll just reveal the answer and we'll move on. Okay? All right, they've been doing this for 2 days. I think they got it. Okay. We're going to start with the team right next to me. And would you select your first category? Let me just read them just real quick. American Civil Rights, Notable Rochester, Black Pop Culture, Homage to the Motherland, and Blacks in Politics. East, you may select.
Can we have pop culture for 50?
This monthly magazine is the premier business news and investment resource for for African Americans. Founded in 1970, yes, Chablis
What is
East.
Jet Magazine?
That is incorrect. All City, I will reread the question. You'll have 7 seconds. This monthly magazine is the premier business news and investment resource for African Americans. Founded in 1970 by Earl G. Graves Sr., this publication is known for its annual listing top 100 of the largest African American firms in the country. 7 seconds. Sorry. I know they wish you could. We need an answer in 3 seconds. Just try it if you know it. Just shout if you know it, just try. Okay, time is up. Okay, what is it, Dr. Vargas? That is correct, Black Enterprise. Ladies and gentlemen, team players, team captain, this is just moving forward. If you think you can get guests, it's better than saying nothing. That's for both teams. Sorry, that is always... Sorry. Very sensitive. Okay, East Tide, please select.
Notable Rochester for 40 points.
Notable Rochester for 40. Ursula Burns is the first black female chief executive. Egypt, All City.
What is Xerox?
Correct. What is Xerox? Okay, All City, you may select.
Black pop culture for 40.
Black pop culture for 40. This shoe promoted by, yes, Ivan All City.
Who is Kevin Durant?
Correct. Who is Kevin Durant? There will be no duplication questions, okay? Not like before. All right. Go ahead, All City. Your turn.
Homage to the motherland for 50 points.
Homage to the motherland for 50 points. Door of This is a museum and memorial to the Atlantic slave trade on Gorée Island, located off of the coast of the city of Dakar, Senegal. Time is up. Anybody know in the audience? Nope, the time is up for both of them. Nobody answered. So I just throw it out. Yes. What is the door of no return? Correct. Okay, All City, you may select next. Homage to the motherland for 40. The most populous country in Africa also takes its name. Yes, East, Chanel? East. Chanel is at East. Is there a Chanel over here? Did you buzz in? Okay, then there are two Chanels. Okay, so I said Chanel East. Do you know the answer? Okay, time is up. Now we'll go to All City. You have 7 seconds. I'll reread it real quick. The most populous country in Africa also takes its name from a great river. It's the birthplace of basketball great Hakeem Olajuwon and the author of Chinua Achebe.
Nigeria.
Correct. What is Nigeria? So remember, team, I'm going to say the name and the school, okay? Go ahead, All City, you may select. Homage to the motherland for 30. This highest mountain of the African continent. Oh, I'm sorry, Nilium East.
What is Mount Kilimanjaro?
That is incorrect. All City. What is Mount Kilimanjaro? Mount Kilimanjaro. That was close, Austin. East, very, very close. Okay. Okay, All City, you may select.
Homage to the motherland for 20 points.
I'm sorry. Sorry. All right. This country in West Africa was founded as a settlement for freed African slaves from the United States and has been independent. Chablis East.
What is Libya? I mean, where is Liberia?
Just in the nick of time. She did fix it. What is Liberia? Okay, East. Your turn to select.
Can we have blacks in politics for 50?
Blacks in politics for 50. Okay. This four-star general in the United States Army was the 65th Secretary of State and the first African American to serve in that position under President George W. Bush from 2001 to 2005. Yes, Egypt, All City.
Colin Powell?
Very good. Who was Colin Powell? Good job. Okay, All City, your turn to select.
Blacks in politics for 30?
Blacks in politics for 30. This group, or, yes, Nilium East.
What is National Association? What is National Association Advancement for the Colored People?
The time ran out. I will give it to you because you did finish it. It is correct. The National Advancement for the Association of Colored People. That's what NAACP stands for. Got it. Okay, East. Can we see the score again? So East, with that question, you have 50 points. All City is at 200. Okay, East High, your turn.
American Civil Rights for 30 points.
American Civil Rights for 30. Civil rights activists demanded passage of a civil rights bill, job opportunities, and Egypt, All City.
What is the March on Washington?
Say that again.
What is the March on Washington?
That is incorrect. East High School. Civil rights activists
What
demanded.
is the March on Washington?
All right, she didn't even want. That is correct. That was close. What is the March on Washington? Okay, East High.
Can we have American Civil Rights for 50?
American Civil Rights 450. As a result of the Brown v. Board of Education case, 9 African American students were met. Yes, East Chablis.
What is the Arkansas, the Little Rock 9? The Arkansas 9.
I needed the city. You did give me the city. You said Little Rock. Okay, I will give that to you. As they attempted to enter Central High School in this Arkansas city. What is Little Rock? Okay, East.
Can we have Black Pop Culture for 30?
Black pop culture for 30. The African American holiday of Kwanzaa, created by Maulana Karenga, begins and ends. Yes, Ivan, All City.
Begins December 26th and ends December 31st.
That is incorrect. You have East. The African American holiday of Kwanzaa, created by Maulana Karenga, begins and ends on these dates.
What is January 26th to January 1st?
That is correct. Oh, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. You're right. Thank you for catching me. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. I am. Sorry about that. Slip of the tongue and then slip of my ear. December 26th to no harm, no foul, so nobody got this. Okay. East.